Yeah, I'm wearing Crocs with socks, and I've never been much for fashion, so please don't judge me. What I'm working on here is a painting, rough title, pheasant and fox, and I'll show you a better image of it, kinda, I don't know, after I'm done talking here, or tired of throwing paint. What it is a pheasant that's been spooked out of some brush, and a fox is behind it, kind of, I don't know, maybe attacking, maybe hungry. There's definitely like fear on both ends. Pheasant's jumping up, he's scared, he's like, oh shit, and fox is in the background, he's like, oh shit, lunch! And, you know, one of the things I think of while I've been working on this, and I start asking myself is, where do I see myself in this image? Do I see myself as the pheasant or the fox? We've all been on those different ends, where we were in control, we were you know, maybe out of control. You know, fear. We've all experienced some sort of fear, some more than others. I think in this wonderful country, maybe experience a type of fears maybe other people do in the third world. A comfy area. I don't know, where do you see yourself in this image? Well, okay, you really can't see it, but when you look at this image, when I share it, maybe ask yourself that. I gotta say, this talking and painting, and I don't know, it's a little bit different. It's like I'm pretty good at doing it in my head. You know, sharing it with other people, actually talking out loud. I don't know. Different. So if I have some silent pauses, because I'm trying to concentrate here. So I'm focusing on this background first, and I'm trying to pop this pheasant out. And I'm dropping the paint, but in a way I'm stippling. I'm kind of letting gravity take over. Think of it as newsprint, or a bunch of dots making up value. The colors are already pre-mixed. Got about 5 colors. I'm just focusing on this background. I'm trying to get a variety of different dots, and as far as sizes and shapes, and I've got different tools. You know, I've got like some big industrial brushes, got some bamboo, got some sticks. I think it's got some PVC. I can get different types of lines. Right now, I want dots. Little tiny dots. What's really neat is when you back away from all this, it just sort of blends, forms this noisy texture. I kind of like that. This is a process of destroying and rebuilding, destroying and rebuilding. I have some control over the paint until I get cocky. I realize I'm on this big spinning Earth going a zillion miles per hour, and it's really the Earth's gravitational force that's kind of directing the paint. Well, that's kind of a mind you know what. using acrylic. If I did this in oil, my whole house would be a mess, and my wife would probably put me in the barn. Alright, here's a t-shirt. My husband's in the barn. Got like this orange I'm throwing down, and it's kind of the same value as that blue I'm throwing down. If they were laying on each other, they kind of be the same value, but there's like a different color to it. And again, variety. Now this paint's a little bit thicker. I'm getting some neat little, you can't see it from here, but I'm getting these, instead of like these circular dots, they're more like splats. There's a little line shooting out. Just kind of focusing on this background. This is about the 5th or 6th session. I do paintings in sessions. I'll spend about 2 hours, let it dry. I'll look at it, I'll think, maybe take some photos, I'll share it with some friends, see what they think, get some opinions. Ask my art critic, Ava, my daughter. Usually get some insight from that wonderful 8-year-old. So when I'm putting in this background of the sky, I just don't want to stop there. I kind of want to carry these colors on and break up these sort of solid areas that I've built, especially right in here. And lower that side over there. I was kind of brushing in some values. I do a lot of dragging, smearing. I've been kind of bringing in some dry brush. Funny enough, I think the dry brush is kind of inspired by window paintings that I've done. That's another story if you don't know me. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about, the window paintings that I do around the holidays. Quite the excitement there. Hey, that would be a great video, wouldn't it? Michael Glass doing window paintings on glass. Oh yeah, I got a email today. Okay. First of all, my last name's Glass, okay, so, you know, there's that. I've done window paintings on glass, so, you know, and I've actually done stained glass, so it gets a little bit of a confusion, but I had this guy, he's like, yeah, do you do window replacements? And I'm adding the tone of the voice there. I'm sure it maybe been British or German or I don't know. But in my mind it was, hey, do you do window replacements? Me being, I don't know, semi-polite, responded back, yeah, no, not really, you know, I know a guy. You're in the Greenville area, go to him. Alright, I really wish you could see that sort of before and after of just that, maybe 5 minutes. Totally changes this atmosphere. It went from sort of this flat, polished, because I did a lot of noodling, now it's this kind of dusty atmosphere. All the shapes are sort of tied in. But I can see that layer of that blue and that orange. I can see it sort of just floating on top. It's not integrated yet. And I don't know, my opinion is it's only going to happen when I add some more color. Let's see that. See how that's all swirled? When you get down on these dots, you can kind of see that swirl pattern. That's kind of dark. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I say that a lot. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's kind of dark. We're gonna add a little white. How about that? Let's see what happens. Now here is my scientific secret method of mixing the exact color. Bloop. Let's slow-mo that. Yeah, that's still not there. Let's see. That, okay. Instant replay. People wonder why I have paint all over my phone. I was in a meeting a couple days ago, or I don't know, it was sometime earlier this week, and put my phone down, and I got a phone cover on the little iPhone, and it was covered in paint. There was all this paint because, I don't know, it kind of gets messy, and I was just so embarrassed because here I was, you know, looking kind of presentable, took a shower, shaved, did all that stuff, and look at my phone, and I was embarrassed. I don't know, isn't that funny? I was embarrassed, and I was like, oh, yeah, I was painting, and I apologize for my phone. I'm thinking, on the car ride away from that meeting, I'm thinking, why the F? You know, yeah, I'm going to say F. I don't know my audience yet. Did I apologize? I was worried about being judged, I guess. The pheasant is starting to get lost, especially right in here, but that's okay. I can bring that back up. I can strengthen that beak, that eye, and that red. And really, that's kind of my focal point right there. I mean, yeah, we're close to that edge. That, you know, there's so much tension, especially when you put a shape so close to the edge. And you know, it's taking the viewer right off the painting. I knew that was going to happen, and I'm okay with that. Why? The thing, I mean, if we're going to talk about motion, you know, we got this sort of thing coming back here, and then, oh, there's the fox. You should have seen the fox about, 3 sessions ago. That eye was about as white as that. And when you looked at the painting, it was like, okay, I'm looking there, I'm looking there, I'm looking there. And it really ruined, for me, ruined the flow. Now, you may think I'm a little weird on that, but just something I'm sharing. All right. So I'm actually going to let this dry. I'm going to give it a little breathing space. I'm going to step back and just kind of look at it. Because I like to gawk. I like to think and just look at stuff. It makes people think that he's really thinking. I think it is important when you're painting or writing or I don't know. Okay, music would be hard, or maybe not. I don't know. But step back. Step back. Look at the image, and just don't look like a couple minutes. Sit down. Grab a cup of coffee, bourbon, or whatever. Bourbon and coffee. Coffee and bourbon. I like bourbon. Take time, observe, almost meditate. I have a few tricks up my sleeve, and one of them is just to look and absorb the painting. You know, don't troubleshoot, just look at it. Maybe ask a few questions, what if? Or why is that? Or here's the biggie. Why do I keep ignoring that area? Did you notice I pointed to that? I'm conflicted. I keep on avoiding this area here. Can't see it right now, but there's like these little squiggle brush strokes that I quickly put in there. I love that immediacy. But it's just like I keep avoiding this area. Another area I kind of avoid is this. Here, oh yeah, that's exciting. But I don't know, if you're a painter or sculptor or whatever, do you avoid certain parts of the project? All right. Give a quick look here. All right, for all of you that suffer from vertigo, hold on. should see the way I have my phone hooked up. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Hey, if you stayed this long through this very, very first podcast, thank you. You guys have a great day.